privilege to serve this area for my 26 years in the legislature. I want to thank the people in my district for their support. Taught at the Thurgood Marshall School of Law for 17 years. And so I tell people I'm still the same little kid that used to take the Studewood fofo from the north side and go downtown and walk up and down Main Street, Louisiana and Travis, and look at those big buildings and just say, oh, one of these days I would love to be in one of those buildings. And then had the opportunity to go off to law school, came back, had to go to the University of Houston, and then the first law firm that I interviewed with when I was on the East Coast, after my first year in law school, I didn't ask them how much you were paying. I asked them, where are you located? And they said, we are located in the Bank of the Southwest building in the heart of downtown. And I told them, you got me. And the law firm, which I'm a partner in, I've been a partner now for 32 years, has been located downtown, in downtown Houston, because as a little kid, 13, 14, 15, taking the Studewood fofo, going downtown and looking at those buildings. It's just a reminder that dreams can come true, can't they? Dreams can come true. And then I am the recipient, I am the product of a mom who, after my dad died of cancer when I was 13 years old, it was my mom who didn't have a high school education, didn't have a high school diploma, but it was my mom who literally took the same bus, Studewood fofo, went downtown and worked as a maid at the Old Rice Hotel, and in the evenings would catch that bus coming back and get her kids ready for school for the next day, and did that many, many, many years. And it was the same mom, the same maid, that signed my loan papers that enabled me to go to law school. And so I'm just not standing before you because I'm so bright or smart or any more different. I'm standing because I've just been blessed. I've just been blessed. And I just had some women in my life that would not give up on me. And some women who was willing to invest. And then lastly, I just close with this tape, and this is the reason why I'm running, is that, and when I was coming through, there was a woman by the name of Evelina Mundry, who lived off of Mansfield, not too far from here. And every time I would come to church from school, she would come up and hug me and put a $5 bill in my hand and say, little brother Turner, Sister Evelina doesn't have much, but what I have, I'm willing to share with you, and I'm praying for you. Well, ladies, I want you to know I'm running on that $5 bill, even right now, in this day. I'm running on it. I can talk to you about potholes, you know streets are bad. I can talk to you about transportation, getting point A from point B, you know it's bad. But you know, even in this city with so many cranes, there are still seniors living in their homes from Hurricane Ida with blue tarps still on their roofs. There are still folk in this city that are working every day, but they're the working poor. There are folk who have fast food places and they're making $7.25 an hour. Can't take care of themselves, certainly can't take care of their children. There's still a lot of our youth out there that are looking for some guidance and direction. And there are a lot of communities, whether it's Fifth Ward, whether it's Sunnyside, whether it's South Park, whether it's Acres Home, whether it's East End, that have been ignored and overlooked for a long period of time. I don't want the tale of two cities. I want us all to participate in the growth and the vibrancy and the excitement of the city. I want young folk to know it doesn't matter where you come from. Keep your head on straight, pull your pants up, go to work every day, stay in school, and you can still be that little boy that used to walk up and down Main Street, Travis, in Louisiana. Dreams can still come true. And then I want them to know that if you go after something and don't get it, don't give up. Because some people are sprinters, and some people are long distance runners. You got to decide in life which role are you. But lastly, and I say this, I know I'm not President Barack Obama. I know I'm not. When he ran in 2008 and 2012, we wrapped around the polls. And we got him in when many folks said he wouldn't be reelected in 2012. So, but what I will say to you, I'm running for mayor, you may never get close enough to President Barack Obama to shake his hand, to hug him, to tell him about a problem on your street, or tell him about some problem that's in your community, or to talk to him about a son that's in the criminal justice system, or a daughter that's needing help. May not get close enough to him. But if you allow me to be your mayor, you can get close enough to this mayor. You can shake my hand. You can hug me. You can tell me about the problem on your street, the problems you're facing in your neighborhood, some kid that needs some help, some senior that's living in a home that's falling down, some kid that needs a job. But it's going to take all of us working together. My name is on the ballot, but all of our interests are wrapped up in what's on that ballot. I'm asking you, come this October, start October 19th on early voting, to go to the polls. I'm asking you by November the 3rd to cast a vote for me. And I'm asking you to tell your friends, your neighbor, folks in your churches, that look, if we want to make a difference, it starts with us. And I'm asking for the opportunity to serve you as your mayor. And I'll give you back a city that you can be proud of. And one that at the end of the day, regardless of what I do or what you do or what we do together, we'll give God all the glory and we'll give God all the praise. Thank you so very much for having me. I appreciate it.
We're ready to, I'm going to shake your hand right now.
We have a mayor that doesn't have to drive to the fofo or ask for directions to the fofo. Don't you think it would be good just to have a mayor that when he leaves Bagley Street is coming home to the fofo, that understands and knows where 5th Ward the Nickel is, or 3rd Ward the Trail, or know where Sunnyside and South Park, know there's a difference between the two, or can be able to go down to Missouri City or the Fort Bean area and know what Independent Heights is. I just think it makes a difference. And I don't want to leave out Studewood. Booker T. Washington, old George Washington Carver, Eisenhower, Drew, Worthing, Yates, Cashmere, Wheatley. It doesn't make a difference to have someone as your mayor that understands and knows where you come from, where we are, and where we are trying to go. I just want at the end of the day, if you elect me as your mayor, I just want you to be able to say, my street looks different. My neighborhood looks different. My kids are now employed. Somebody who not only talked it, but heard and saw. I just think it makes a difference. And to be able to be out there with those young folk, and when you come to the campaign, I want you to know, my campaign manager is 27 years old. The woman who's over my policy initiatives is a sister, and she's 32 years old. And she's tough. And when you come, my internship program at the campaign, there are about 200 of them. They are seniors and folk in college, about 200, and they look like a miniature United Nations. They come from all over the place. So we just can't tell kids no. We got to give them something to say yes to. And then we got to be careful when we tell them that they're the leaders for tomorrow. Because let me tell you, they are smart enough, creative enough to be leaders right now. Okay? They can lead in their high schools. They can be leaders in their community. So let's not put it off. Because when we put them off, somebody else is going to make them leaders. So let's include them right now. And if we do that, all of us benefit, and we'll just have a much, much, much better city. So I've gone further than I intended to. Thank you. Come on back so I can give you back the program. I'm going out here to give me one of them sausages that I saw. Oh, you got a smoothie too? All right, I'm going to go by that too.
All right.
Thank you all.
Ladies, enjoy. We really had a wonderful, blessed time here. And this is the part of